How you doing, everybody? Welcome to a special bonus episode of Journey. Today I will be demonstrating some of the post-game features that are available to you after you've beaten the game already. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that the hemline on my sand cloak is significantly larger than it was before. Every time you beat the game, you will get a new hemline on your sand cloak, just to signify to not only yourself but to other players how many times you've beaten the game. It goes up to a maximum of 3 times for 3 hemlines, and then after that, every time you beat the game after that, it doesn't add a hemline, because then it would get pretty ridiculous. Your whole cloak would be yellow if it added them a lot every time you played through. The other thing that you'll notice is that back in the first chapter area, where you first received your scarf, the synagogues that were on the sides of the altar that you started on have now opened up. If you played through this game originally on a first playthrough, you would notice that all of these had iron gates blocking them, kind of like the mesh that's next to my character now, but they don't anymore, and now they lead to all of the different levels that you can go to in the game, and they also show you what glyphs that you've collected off through each part of the level that you've played through. Now, there are 10 glyphs in all, and they will be useful for different things. Well, it'll be useful to collect all 10 for a certain trophy that you can get later on. I'll be demonstrating that trophy later, but for now I'm just kind of showcasing you all the levels here. This is being recorded with post-commentary, so it's something a little different for me. I'm just trying to kind of get my bearings on it, because my next playthrough will be done with post-commentary. So I'm kind of trying to get my bearings in this video. But yeah, you can even go back to the snowy mountain level, which will let you get the 2 glyphs that are there. I didn't demonstrate all the glyphs in my playthrough, but I think it's better that I didn't, because then you can find them for yourself. So then you've got this altar over here, and those white streams of light will not be there if you haven't collected all 21 of the symbols that you see on these pedestals here. Now, each pedestal has a certain number of symbols on it corresponding to each level in the game. It starts from the bottom there and it moves up. So the first level is that bottom part closest to my character on the left, whereas the ones on the right side of my character are from the last couple of levels. Now, that's not including the summit area, because the summit area doesn't have any glyphs. So just to demonstrate where to find the glyphs, the symbols, I wanted to demonstrate them in the sand surfing level, because, well, any excuse I can get to go back to this level is a good one, first of all. And second of all, the ones here are kind of difficult to find. You really need to know exactly where you're going before you go ahead and try to find them in order to get all 3 of them here. So your basic pattern, you can basically go through the gates at the beginning, and then you want to take a wide right or a wide left so that you end up on that pedestal there, that ruin area there. It's right in the middle of that ruin. It's kind of hard to miss, but I missed it on my playthrough, so unless you know where you're going, I guess it's not too difficult once you know where you're going. But if you don't know where you're going, then, well, you end up like me and you miss it, so. And then it's a pretty easy slope down through here. I got this one on the playthrough myself. I managed to catch it out of the corner of my eye back then, but now I'm a seasoned pro at finding these guys, so I know exactly where they are. So there's one up here. You want to basically jump off once you get past that first sliding part. And then the third and final one in this level is in the second sand surfing area. Now, there's a neat trick to this one that I don't know if too many people know about, just because of the fact that I've seen a walkthrough of how to get the ones in this area, and the guy basically said that you need to do this like crazy, ridiculous jump in order to get through it, in order to get to it. But if you really do want to get to it, just don't hold forward and watch where the sand dogs go. You want to follow the ones that are moving to the left here. Oh, and if you're going for that other trophy that you have to go through 15 gates in order to get the trophy, I don't think you can do that and collect all the symbols at the same time. So just for forewarning. I almost missed it here, but you want to follow the dogs up to this little cliff here. What'll happen is one of them will get excited and he'll actually jump you up here. If you hit the jump right, you won't need to do an extra jump in order to get up here. Then just line yourself up and there's your third symbol. So it's pretty simple, again, once you know where to go. I was trying to go for the 15 gates here, but I was nowhere close by the end. I think I got like 10 or 11 at the end of this little run, so I'm just going to cut right through that and go to the next area. Most of the rest of the symbols, it's pretty easy to find them. You just got to explore every nook and cranny of the level. And you might find other stuff in these levels too, like the hidden glyphs and also some other things that they've left in, like this guy right over here. This is Gary the Scarf. It's a white cloak that was left in the game by the beta people. Whoever was testing the game, they found it and they were like, hey, let's leave that in. Now, as of the latest update, there's actually two scarves here now. There's a white one and a red one here. I recorded this before the latest update came out, so there's no red cloak in there, red scarf there. But there's two there now, so something for you to look forward to. So let's say you finished a level and you got all the symbols there, and you don't want to play through a level again, like the tower here, or the temple as it's called. And you want to go back to the chapter select so you can go to a different area. Well, all you got to do then is you just got to press the start button. Let's do that. It'll let you sign on to the PlayStation Network if you haven't already, and it'll also give you some options. You can play with the camera, but I don't play with inverted, so I'll just play on default. Or you can hit chapter select, and that will take you right back to the chapter select area. It loads up wicked fast, faster than the rest of the game does, so it's pretty simple to get back there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You basically want to make sure that you're exploring every nook and cranny of all the levels. There's 21 symbols in total to find and 10 glyphs, and all of them will be necessary for the in order to get all of the trophies that you have to get in the game. Just make sure you're exploring every nook and cranny of the levels, especially in the temple, because in the temple there's a particular trophy that you can get there after you've accomplished everything in there and gotten the whole stream of light to happen for the whole tower. Once you're able to get up to the altar at the top, you want to go all the way back down because it will let you get to that Ancestors trophy that's coming up here. It's kind of a hard one. It's a difficult one to find. It's pretty easy to miss because it's all the way back down towards the bottom of the tower. But just go down there after you've accomplished everything there and you'll be able to get that. But yeah, definitely search through every nook and cranny of the level, especially the temple. There's a lot of really hidden stuff in there. For the reflection trophy, you kind of got to get lucky and find someone that's meditating in order to get that one. You could offer it yourself, and then you and another player could both get it if they are looking for the trophy, which most people will. And then there's this Transcendence Trophy at the end, which is if you collect all of the symbols. And you can collect them on any of your journeys as long as you collect 21 of them within several journeys. As long as you get all 21 of them, then these streams of light will appear and you will be all set. And once you've got the Transcendence Trophy and you start up a new playthrough, you can walk over to this altar here with the 21 symbols intact, and then something magical happens.